Hey guys, so for the next couple of videos, I want to cover lower back pain, typical causes, and simple solutions. So typical causes, lower back pain, we're looking at that lumbar vertebrae there, in which case we all have a natural curve, but for most of us, we've exaggerated that curve, whether that be tight hip flexors pulling that hip forward, a weak midsection, allowing that to bow under in that hyperlordotic position right there, or it's just what we've been taught is to stand super big chested, shoulders pulled back. For ladies, this even comes from wearing high heels. You end up putting yourself into that posture. So if we're trying to fix that, eliminate that, one thing we can do is strengthen up that midsection. But if we don't have our position down, if we're in that hyperlordotic position, then leg raises or different variations to strengthen up that midsection are actually going to cause pain along the way. So the best thing we can do first is fix that position. My favorite way of doing so, because you're trying to teach neutral spine, my favorite way to do so is use something to support, set yourself up, hold on if you need to, and get into a very deep squat, as far down as you can go to the point of almost being relaxed. If your lower back rounds on this, that's completely fine. And then once you're here, making sure that your weight is out of your toes, try to take deep breaths into your belly. So as I breathe, I don't want my shoulders to lift. I actually want my stomach and around that backside there to expand. So as I take those deep breaths, I'm trying to push the air into my belly and around there. And while you're there, taking those deep breaths, you're actually going to feel your lower back stretch. And that's what you're trying to do, is realign that lower back out of that exaggerated lumbar curve. So there's step number one. I'll come back Friday and start working with you on strengthening up that midsection through different ways. But step one is getting down in that squat, trying to retrain that lower back to get out of that super exaggerated lumbar curve. If I was assigning this for homework for somebody, I would tell you multiple times a day, get down there, get comfortable, take 10 to 20 deep breaths, trying to stretch and expand, trying to push that air into your belly and let that lower back stretch on out. So, great starting point if you're dealing with back issues or if you want to avoid it long term. Thank you guys for tuning in.